What's going on, Combat Sports Nation? This weekend, Reality Fighting 102's main event was fire. I mean, between the two Johnnies, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, and the Reality Fighting Flyweight Champion, Johnny Mr. Nice Guy Lopez, went at it for a strong 3 rounds. It was not for the title. It was at a catch weight of 130 due to short notice. Johnny Campbell hopping in there against Lopez, making sure that there was a fight still on the table. And we're excited for that because the fight was nothing less than exciting all the way through. Basically, the way we look at it and the way both fighters looked at it is Campbell won the first round while Lopez clearly won the third, and how they felt about the toss-up in the second round. That's where we're going to catch up and pick up our interview with Lopez, Mr. Nice Guy, and see what he said about the fight.
I think, just like you said, I felt good in the third. In the first, I definitely give Johnny the first round. He was able to really set the distance. He was hitting a lot of kicks, which I kind of wasn't. I knew he had kicks, but I wasn't prepped for over and over and over again. He was doing a good job setting up distance, like I said. So then the second round was kind of like a toss-up. We did go a little back and forth in that one. I think maybe I was able to edge him out a little cardio-wise. I think I might have given, I think like you said, the end of the second round I was on top, and might have gave me the nod for that round. But fucking Ward, man, that was a great fight, dude. I knew it would be. That's why I took the fight. I knew, once Lugo was out, I know he was top, he was top ranked in the flyweight division. He was one of the highest guys. But, for me, when I started off as a bantamweight in pros, you look at the top 5, top 10, I'm a student of the game. So watching him like, oh, Cupcakes is a good fighter, man. I could see myself fighting him in the future. Once I dropped down to flyweight, I thought probably wasn't going to happen. After this, Lugo came out last year, that late notice, he backed out. I was like, man, one of the craziest dudes and one of the best dudes around that would take this is Cupcakes. Yeah. And, me and Matt talked about it, and we were able to make it happen. I knew Johnny would say yeah. So it was whether we wanted to take it or not, and he was down, we were down, and honestly, I couldn't have asked for better MMA experience than going against him. The transitions were sick throughout the fight, I thought. I almost got him off my back into the first round, and then he transitions to the arm bar, and I'm fighting it off. I was able to rotate and then circle around and then get on top a little bit, and then he was, sweeping to get on top. Great fight, man. Humbling experience, but at the same time, just teaches you so much. So, I just feel like I just got, 10 times better after this fight.
With both fighters being equally talented in their own right, they both knew that the X factor was going to be cardio. Cupcakes knew that he had to go ahead, get in there, be aggressive, and finish the fight early, knowing that Mr. Nice Guy was preparing for a 5-round war, and it could very well be the key factor, which it was, in the third round where Lopez pulled away. We asked him about that. We asked him how much of a factor he believed cardio was going to play into the fight, and how he felt going into the decision.
I did feel like it's tough, man, because he's got so much heart, and he's a great conditioned athlete. So I felt like maybe a little bit of pepper coming off the end of his punches, end of his kicks as the rounds, went along. So I felt like, okay, yeah, if I could strategize, keep my feet moving, stick him, and then after a while, after the second and third round, I'll be able to get the advantage.
Nice. Yeah, and you looked good.
I was ready for 5, man. I was ready for 5 rounds. So I think that was, even for him, smart dude. He came in, took the fight last notice, but he was like, okay, I know he's going to be ready for 5 rounds. I'm not going to go 5 rounds. Let's go 3. Let's not go flyweight. Let's go 130. So then, I have to fight the bigger dude. And I felt him big in there and strong, great athlete. So he's fucking good fighter, smart fighter. The cage IQ was up there. So it was a great test for me.
To close out the interview, I fast forward the clock to December 2019 and asked Johnny, looking back at his year, what would he have liked to accomplish? I mean, right now, in his last 11 fights, he's 10-1, 5 finishes. He's looked impressive. So we look forward to a lot more from him. Give a listen to what his response was as far as what we can expect from him in 2019.
Undefeated, man, and tops of the flyweight division. I feel like it's my division. I'm ready to take out whoever gets in my way. I want to be number one in New England and then work my way into, if I get a contract for one of these bigger shows, or I love the respect to just be known as one of the best. It goes a long way for me. I'm very happy with that.
There you go, Combat Sports Nation. He's looking to go undefeated for the year. Just looking for the respect of being one of the best in New England at flyweight and getting signed above and beyond outside of the regional promotions. So we look forward and anticipate that as well. Thank you for following along. Combat Sports Nation, appreciate you. Follow us on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. Visit us on Twitter. And stay tuned.